Hey everyone. I did a quick dev video about setting up a social, but the thing is that there's a very key thing about those socials. I mentioned in that video that people are intimidated by the notion of networking, when the honest truth is that networking is just a fancy word for socials. So when you're entering this industry, or any industry really, that's business oriented, shaking hands, wheeling and dealing, entrepreneurship, technology, academia, stuff like that, you always find yourself in a situation where you're kind of limited by your connections. And it's like, sure, there's ways to get them or to have gates through in the form of, yeah, you pay for an education, so then they give you a teacher and their email and stuff like that. There's still the need to make stuff happen yourself. It's networking, right? So, you still have to do it. You go and you want to hand out business cards or do that thing where you're supposed to get somewhere with it. And it's like, no, oh no, 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 no. No, 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 it's not like that. I thought that too. It's not like that at all. You're just hanging out. It's so stupid. People, oh, why do networking, like, why do you have to drink alcohol to network? And it's like, because you're partying. Like, it's more than that. It's that, when you're making deals or talking about business with strangers, it's way easier to be a little bit tipsy, to just like be able to talk with strangers. Like, even business people and people who have been around this shit forever, still get butterflies, still get nervous and tense, knowing, oh shit, well, I gotta network and this has gotta actually like lead me on this fucking way to get somewhere. And so then it's like, oh no, no, no. All you have to do, and this is excluding those like elite events one time a year, cost you $1,000 to go. Those ones are, you need to network in that formal way. But I'm talking more about social, or like community gatherings and stuff where they have, well, in my local case, it's, geez, my phone is just absolutely going off the ringer. The social communities have this one event where they have a talker, and it's usually a local figure or somewhat close to local, just volunteering their time. You come in, it's free, and then we all gather at, just across the street at the pub or at the bar or whatever. And people were saying that it was intimidating, and I can understand. But it's intimidating when you think of it in this button-up, tie, like serious business thing, that you have to make stuff happen there, and every talk and thing you're exchanging with people is this dance of like, is this person enough to do this? No, 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 no. Go to the social events. Make yourself present in the chat channels of those communities or the forums, or go to their other events. That's networking. And what? No, that's network. Just showing up. Just show up. Be present and be someone who is visible. And when I say visible, I don't necessarily mean making a social movement visible, but be someone who's there and engaged and present and contributes interesting perspectives, or if you don't quite have the experience, contributes interesting questions that elicit interesting perspectives. Be a friendly, person and a welcoming person, and do all those things that you do when you're just hanging out and being friendly and kind and socializing, sometimes with friends of your friends or whatever. And you just find yourself networked after the fact, because now people recognize you. They see you all the time. You're always there. And so then it's like, well, hey, when you go and you start doing the next strides, which is what I made that video about, of starting your own social event, those people don't have to feel like, oh, who is this strange bozo? Because the strange bozo is the one that's always been around, that they know and trust, right? Like, so then a really, really key, just show up regularly all the time, with a in good faith, you know, kind heart and an open mind, and the networking just happens. It's whirring away in the background. Just smile and talk and hear cool stories and stuff like that and go all the time. And slowly but surely you find yourself being one of those people who it's without question, there's Gaian, right? So when you get into those positions, I talk with local game studio owners. You know, they're the people making these huge projects and getting funding and venture shit and all this stuff, and they're talking to little old me who can't get anyone to sign up for my Patreon, right? And that's it. And I'm they're not doing Patreon, right? So in all of those ways that they're this you know, up there, like you own a business and you're making your second game and your first one exists and I could buy it today. It has levels and a soundtrack. Holy shit. Like, I know these people by name. I can go like that from across the room. They'll be like, oh, hey, right? Like, what the fuck? Oh man, you know, me and Bill Gates just like, oh hi, you know, like fuck, it's crazy. And did I do that by forcing this issue or like you should hire me or anything? I mean, I'm gonna have a way better chance at getting hired by any of those people just because they know me. They've heard what I talk about. They see what I do when I share it with them or in the dev communities. So all of a sudden, your network grows just by like, just kind of swelling in the pool of socializing, and it works wonders. And literally, when you're there, just socializing with no agenda, no need to accomplish anything because you're already accomplishing it by being there, and you see someone networking, holy crap. It's like, dude, you're not gonna get anything here. Like, these people don't know you. They don't want to just like give you money and like to do your business. You have to be a very compelling person to do that kind of stuff. And I'm not saying that person's wrong or anything. It's just, you can really easily tell how agenda driven it is, and it closes people off. Whereas this other method is it's just fluid, it's wide open. Now, of course, I'm just gonna, before I close this off, talking about those big executive things where it's $1,000 and once a year, you can still soft network in this casual way. It's by, when you go to those seminars or whatever, the presentations and stuff, be the person asking the better questions than everybody. When I was at the networking party afterwards, guess how many random people were like, I loved your questions. Yeah, because I don't know that person, but they know me, and that's the incredible nature of just showing up, just being present and being there and being someone who's, well, when I say present, it's like you're present in you, but then you're present, like you're there. You're not hiding in a corner. You're not sitting there with your phone like this. You're putting your hand up in a giant auditorium and getting handed a stupid microphone and going, hey, I liked your talk. Right? It's terrifying and it's paralyzing and stuff like that. But then you just regularly and rhythmically, you just keep doing it and you keep doing it. And all of a sudden, networking isn't even a thing. It's just innate. It's a passive. You upgrade the spec tree enough that it's like, I'm networking all the time. Right now, you and I are networking. And it's like, what? And it's like, well, by sharing this knowledge, by getting you into the fold, being eager for you to understand these things and apply them, I end up being in a positive window, in a positive category, in a friendly space to you. And thereby the next time you run into me and I'm sharing some other cool stuff, you go, man, I really want to hear what he has to say, because there's history, there's the network, the web is forming. So utilize that to the greatest extent. It's a humongous relief emotionally and stuff, and it allows you to be an incredibly more sincere, earnest person during those events. And for your health, it's great, and for everybody else, it's like they really get to actually see you, and you get to share in camaraderie instead of agenda, business. It's not long lasting. That does not have stay power like community, like a long, well established network. So aim for that, show up every time, and be present, and you'll be great. Thanks for listening. Bye.